Hi guys, welcome back to the Pink Chair Conversations. Thank you for joining me. We are moving to step 5 of brand building. We are on our last step, and this is basically us talking about how to launch. So if you remember, this whole series is basically created for someone who is interested in launching their brand, their business. So what I said is I'll put it together for you guys to kind of get a step-by-step of what you need to set up, especially if you've never done a business before, and you've never been online, you've never had a logo, all of that, no websites, nothing. This is the best series for you to obviously watch and get some few ideas as to how you would go about planning your business, understanding it, knowing it, and then launching it, creating all the collateral that you might need. And now we are talking about launching and putting it out there. So firstly, again, go and watch from step 1 and follow through everything. As promised on the last video, I am going to put up everything on a blog once my website is up and running, and I will announce it to you guys so you can go check it out. But again, you can follow me on my social media platforms so you can kind of get quick updates about it. So yeah, I'm going to start with this video because it is exciting. I love doing this because this is when we discuss how to use social media, how to connect and engage with your audience, how to basically go out there and get your clients. So if you remember from our last video, what we talked about was the strategy part of it, where I mentioned 5 or 6 pointers of strategy points, basically, that say, go and do this. Now, in this video, I'm talking about how you can use those strategy points that I mentioned, in just pointing out a few activities under each. And this is basically when you start creating content. We look at maybe doing a 3 months content plan as well, just to make sure you are ready when you say I'm live, when you say I'm selling, when you say I'm offering a service. You have a whole plan planned out, and when you look at it, you're like, okay, this is exciting, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. So the first thing we mentioned is content marketing. As explained, content marketing is basically creating content in different ways to connect to your clients, to connect to people who are going to buy your products. And content marketing is obviously, I think, the best way of selling online. This could be done through various platforms. You could be creating blog posts on your website. You could be creating case studies on your website. You could be creating case studies on LinkedIn. You could be creating creative content on each social media platform that you will be doing, and just driving a way of talking to people who might be interested in what you are doing. So I've mentioned blog posts, case studies. You can open a YouTube channel, you can start a podcast, you can do digital guides where people can sign up on your website, and then you just give them free PDF documents that talk about a certain topic, and those are basically another strategy that you could be using for email marketing. And then you can also be using emails to send to people, informative emails that people will get exclusive if they sign up to your emailer. Okay, so in the previous video, I explained some of these things and how they work. So if you do this, you are basically selling yourself as an expert. I did it when I started. I created a blog and I used to share free digital tips to people, and people loved it, they engaged. I sold them my expertise in the industry, and I said to them, I know what I'm talking about by simply just talking about it, by simply talking about social media marketing. I sold them all of that, and then in return they said, okay, we know you know what you're talking about, so I want to work with you. So if you use some of these, there's obviously, when it comes to content marketing, there's like an array of ideas that you can go into. Just simply do your research and then just for each activity that you identify, have a content plan, have a content calendar. So if you're going to do a blog post, set up a content calendar where you know, okay, I'm going to be blogging twice a month, once a month, and what am I going to be blogging about? And the reason I suggest doing a content plan is because you'll be able to plan ahead and obviously be consistent, because that is another important thing. If you're going to open a blog, just be consistent with putting out content. If you're going to be on LinkedIn and you want to be seen as an expert and you want to be creating lengthy posts about a certain topic each week or each month, plan, research, be consistent. So if someone gravitates towards your content, they know when it's coming. If you're going to release every Friday, they must know. So with each platform, with each activity, do exactly that. Create a content calendar and be consistent and strict with it, so you don't lose people along the way who are actually enjoying what you're putting out. Video content, same thing. There could be so many ways you could be doing video. You could use IGTV on Instagram. You can use Facebook Watch on Facebook, and then YouTube, obviously. Your website can also be a platform that can sit with videos. So there's so many ways you can use video to create content. Find the best platform that you want to be on, and then be consistent again. Create good content and then just share it out there. Video, YouTube, podcast, same thing. Great way of marketing yourself. Now, I know I'm talking about a lot of content. Everything that you do. So when it comes to the actual content that you'll put out, so I can't give you examples of what to put out there. But as you are doing it, remember, everything needs to link back to your product or to your service. So just be mindful of that. If you are a digital agency, create content around the importance of having a website. Tell people what they need to be looking at when creating branding. Tell people about social media, all of that. And then in return, when you close off, just remind people that, okay, if you are a business and you'd like for us to help you with your social media, don't be scared to contact us. So always link everything back and don't leave it out, because if you leave it out, then people will just think, okay, you're just an expert in the industry and that's what you're doing. So just remind everyone that, okay, I do sell a service. So just putting it out there. Then you're going to be able to use social media as well. When you use social media, same concept, create interesting content as well that you can put out. Decide on each platform, like I said in the last video. Remember that what platform you want to be on, and then also create a strategy for each platform. I know Twitter is big with threads. You could be doing that every week, putting out an informative thread for people to engage with. You could be doing Instagram posts as well, maybe sharing pictures if you're a photographer, maybe telling people how to edit if you want to be teaching like minor editing for photographers, all of that. So just remember, everything must be in line with the service that you provide. Now, you can be the content when it comes to social media can be very different. What I did is I took a way of doing personal storytelling. So I shared my own experiences in starting a business, in the struggles of finding clients, strategies that I put out there when it came to running a business, being a solopreneur, starting funding, all of those things that I could think of when it came to running a business. And obviously when you're doing personal storytelling, people connect more to that because they can see that, okay, we are all the same. Unlike having to run an agency and then just seem as if, okay, everything is going well and business is booming, when some days there will be challenges. So personal storytelling is a great way of building content and connecting with people. You can also use social media to showcase the work that you are doing. go behind the scenes of designing, behind the scenes if you're a photographer, if you're selling products, behind the scenes of making the products, so you can educate a bit more of what it is that you are creating for people and the process that goes behind it and the importance of it when it comes to creating that product. So showcase your work. Definitely showcase your work. Don't just create content that is informative. Showcase your work so people know that, okay, this is what you do. Share testimonials. Ask your clients to share the work that they're doing with you. Ask them to share the experience that they've had with you, and maybe you can even repost that, or you can get testimonials from them and then create content around it and post it as well on social media. A great way to connect with people. And then sell. So like I said, don't forget to tell people that I sell this product, I sell this service. I'm not just educating you about it. I sell each and every thing that I talk about. And if you would like for us to work together, then please feel free to contact me. So everything, guys, that you do, make sure it's bringing money into your accounts, because it's not just done for fun, unfortunately. So when you're doing your content, give out a certain portion of it for free, and then make sure that you're getting a portion back as well, so you can be able to continue running your business successfully. Now, when it comes to business buddies, I mentioned this as well in the last video, is that it's so important for you to be able to connect with other entrepreneurs. And you do this so you can be able to share services. You could be using their service, they could be using your service. I've done this and it works like a charm, guys. Like, honestly, if someone finds a client and they need digital services, I'll be the first person to contact. And then they say, okay, I'm doing this for this client. Do you mind offering your service? And then everything is just a packaged service for them, and we just working together. I connect with clients. I connect with clients who are in business, and we learn from each other. They tell me their challenges, I tell them my challenges, and then they teach me some few things, I teach them a few things. And the easiest way of obviously doing this as well online is follow people who are doing either similar things, or follow people who are in business, and comment on their pages, connect with them, and don't just comment because you want them to follow you back. Comment like a genuine person, that you are actually interested in what they are doing. Because also remember, if you want people to engage with your content, you also need to engage with their content, right? So build business buddies, go to coffee shops, and if you see someone interesting, ask them who they are, what are they doing, and what are they working on. Trust me, it's scary sometimes, but it's a good way of just getting out of your bubble and connecting with people. Now, the last point that I mentioned was email marketing. Remember, email marketing is basically sending emailers. It could be once a week, twice a week, whatever content you feel you'll be sending out. You then need to obviously come up with like a schedule of it. So it's okay, how will I send content to the people who have signed up to my email? Don't ask people to sign up to your email and then just have the emails sitting there and not doing anything. Use your email, the emails that people give you, to send exclusive content. It could be educational. You could be sending them discount codes. Just because you signed up to my email, you get a 10% discount code that you can use to shop on our online shop. You can be giving them special offers again. If there's going to be a sale, maybe you say, okay, we'll open the sale early for you the day before, then you can shop before everyone else shops. All of that could be going into their mailbox directly. And then also you could be sharing company news, updates, exciting things that might be happening, just to connect with the people who signed up and people who you have actually worked with, your clients. So I would again mention email marketing and suggest that you guys look into it. If you have a website, then look into putting up a email sign up form. and just dress it up. Just ask people to leave the emails in the most nicest way you can. Maybe when they sign up, they get like a 10% discount code to shop. So dress it up. People don't want to leave the emails just for the sake of leaving it. So you must interest them. Like, okay, if you come and you sign up, this is what you'll be getting. And they might leave the email for you, because guys, emails are golden. I don't want to lie to you. If you have someone's email and you probably grow your database to 5,000 people on that database, can you imagine the power you hold? So people go and buy email databases so they can get people to be able to send them marketing stuff. Sometimes you get phone calls, SMSs, people selling you stuff. They buy those things. So if you grow an email database as well of people who are actually interested in your brand or your product, trust me, you are sitting with money. So just think about everything that I've mentioned. Again, I'll do a blog post so we can maybe go into a bit more detail. I can maybe share a content calendar, a content plan that you guys can be able to make use of as you are going about doing what you are doing. And I hope this series has been very, very helpful. And you guys are putting all the work into planning your launch and creating your business successfully, because I really, really want you guys to win. Let's all win. And yeah, so questions, guys, again, open to them. I'm on social media as well. Across all my platforms, I am Nothando Tembe. So just look me up and engage with anything that you want to engage with. You can email me as well should you feel that you have a personal question that you don't want to leave below. Do that. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Until next time. Bye.